Carrie Drake from Gazelle Sports, and today we are going to be training you on how to fit a Girls on the Run participant for shoes. Girls on the Run is a non-profit organization for girls in grades 3rd to 8th grade. It works to empower girls to have better self-esteem and stronger confidence through running over a 10-week period of time. During this time, Gazelle Sports works to fit each girl into a pair of shoes, and that's what your role is before the program even starts. I'm going to introduce you to the Girls on the Run fitting kit that you'll be working with throughout your shoe fittings. You're going to see that the shoes come in this kind of tub, and then you're going to have a spread just like this, and ideally you will set it up very similar to this during each fitting. What we have today are a couple of towels, so if girls come in with wet shoes you can wipe it off, but if you're working on your knees as well and kneeling down to work with the girls, you can put this under your knees for comfort. We have some paperwork that you will be filling out, which we will come to later. We also have the measuring devices which you will use to measure the girls' shoes as you get used to it. We'll have a set of socks for you. If a girl comes in barefooted or is just wearing boots without socks, you can offer just one. And then we have the shoes you see here. The shoes come in the regular widths, which you will see are pink tagged, and wide widths, which are green tagged. We do not offer narrow widths or extra wide widths. We also have the women's shoes, which are down at the end over that way. I'll now demonstrate how to fit a foot appropriately for a shoe using the measuring device that you will have at your shoe fittings. Today we will only be measuring the left foot, as we only have the left set of shoes available. You will either have the left or right shoes available, so you will only measure one foot. Ask the girl to place her foot on the brannick, or the measuring device that you'll be using. Make sure the heel is all the way to the back, and have her stand up. Could you please stand up? When you measure, you want to make sure that the top of the longest toe, sometimes that's the big toe, sometimes that can be the second toe. You want to measure from the second toe on the women's side of the measuring device. What you will do is you will measure at that 8.5 mark and move up about a half size. So she's going to be about a 9, 9.5. From there you're going to go to your shoes, and she's a regular width, so I've grabbed the 9.5 B. For women's and adult sizing, B is a regular width. I will take the brannick and have her put the foot in the shoe. Make sure that you hold the heel out so they're not creasing it. We have one set of shoes to work with. You don't have to tie the shoe all the way. I usually just lace it like that. And then what you want the girl to do is ask her to hit her heel like this. Could you please hit your heel just like that? Good job. Now stand up straight. Make sure that both feet are together so her weight is evenly distributed, and then you're going to feel her toe. Feel around the whole shoe. You want to make sure that the width feels good, that she's not hanging off the edge, and that she's got about a thumb width between her toe and the front of the shoe. Now because these girls are growing fast, this actually is going to be a little smaller, so I'm also going to ask her to try on the 10. Could you take this shoe off for me? Please hit your heel back and stand straight up with both feet together. How does that feel to you?
It's good.
You want to ask them how it feels. If they feel that it's too tight or too small or too big, you can talk that out with them and decide what's going to be an appropriate fit. However, this shoe, the 10, is going to be a good fit for her. She's got a full thumb width between her toe and the front of the shoe. Again, you want to be gracious with the room that you give these girls because they are growing fast. Thank you. There are a couple exceptions while you're fitting shoes. You may find that a girl measures a 6.5 or a 7, which also could be a women's 8 and 8.5. Any time that you have the opportunity to fit a girl appropriately into a kid's shoe, that's the size that we need you to fit her in rather than the adult shoes. The reason being is not only cost, but also fit for the girls. Another thing that you need to be aware of is the widths. We have wide shoes available for the girls. You want to make sure that if they feel or say it's a little tight, that you're also trying the wide section on. You're not going to find that many girls or as many girls fit into a wide shoe or need a wide shoe. And so what I ask is, again, that you try on both sizes and then compare and feel it out. You're going to be fitting a lot of girls in one fitting, possibly up to 100, so you'll get very used to it very quickly, and we'll return to some of this when you come in about 15 minutes before you are fitting. We'll review this information. After you're done measuring the girl, she's going to hand you a small form that looks very similar to this. She will have already filled out her name and the name of the school on this form. Your job is to write the size, whether that's kids or women's. Circle the width. For kids, the width is noted as M for medium and wide, W for wide. Whereas women's, it's B for medium or regular width and D for wide. It's very important that you put your fitter initials down, so as we go ahead and enter these, we can refer to you if we have any questions, as well as the date so we know which fitting it came from. After you fill this out, you're going to be putting it in a manila envelope that's with your kit. And that concludes our Girls on the Run shoe fitting training. We really appreciate you volunteering to help us fit girls for Girls on the Run. If you have any questions about anything you have learned today, please contact your Gazelle Sports representative.